folks, welcome aboard the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. Hope things are going well for you. I am doing a gift request today from Montauk Ed. And he didn't send me this hat. Actually, Lex, my surrogate daughter, she got me this hat when she was out of Montauk last year. And of course I wear it, but I wear it in honor of Ed. And Ed is out in Montauk, which is at the tip of Long Island. It's 110 miles out from New York City to the tip where Montauk is, and it's one of the shark capitals of the world, if you want to call it that. It's where some of the largest sharks in the world are caught. And maybe that fits into the theme of this song. It's a donation, it's a gift request, so thank you for this, Ed. And it's Joe Diffie's Ships That Don't Come In. I've read a lot of books on boating, on sailing, on scuba diving. You know, I used to have a boat that was in Liberty Landing Marina right across from Lower Manhattan, and I would make my way out into the Long Island Sound. I never made it all the way out to Montauk because that's a hike. But when I had the boat, I'd read a lot of books, and the Long Island Sound is very deep. It's the deepest water on the eastern seaboard until you get out to the canyon. And so it's like 200 feet deep in there. So the Navy will sometimes bring their subs in to do training exercises in the Sound. And there was an incident some years back where there's a problem because I think it surfaced and hit a boat or something. But when you get out to the canyon, I think you go about 90 miles offshore and it gets to be about 4,500 deep. But like, whoop, falls right off the cliff. But before that, the water is quite shallow. Let's see what Joe's got for us. Ships that don't come in.
I could tell he'd had a tough life by the way he sat and stared. And me, I'd come to push and shove, so I pulled up a chair. We talked of roads untraveled, we talked of love untrue, of strings that come unraveled. We were kings and kindred fools. And just when I'd hit bottom, that old man raised his glass and said, at least we've had our chances.
Yeah.
There's those who never have. So here's to all the soldiers who have ever died in vain. Insane locked up in themselves, the homeless down on Main. To those who stand on empty shores and spit against the wind, and those who wait forever for ships that don't come in.
Oh, I like this. I like this philosophically. It's also a very real, wow. Oh, I like this a lot. You get caught when life sucks and stuff, but I mean, like, entrepreneurs have this. I don't just mean in business, well, generally speaking, but in whatever endeavors, you don't follow the normal path. The path more traveled, you follow the one less traveled, and you don't know if it's going to work. You never know if it's going to work. I like how this is being depicted.
He said it's only life's illusions that bring us to this bar, to pick up these old crutches and compare each other's scars. 'Cause the things we're calling heartaches, hell, they're hardly worth our time. We bitch about $1.
Yeah.
When there's those without a dime.
Amen.
And as he ordered one last round, he said, I guess we can't complain.
Yep.
God made life a gamble, and we're still in the game.
Back.
So here's to all the soldiers who have ever up in themselves, the homeless down on Main. To those who stand on empty shores and spit against the wind,
right here.
Those who wait forever for ships that don't come in, and those who wait forever for ships that don't come in.
Can't believe this is almost over. I want it to keep going. Jesus, Ed, you found a song right there. That's way more brilliant than each line in that song suggests. The whole depict a song about the risk of life. There's an inherent risk in life. Messes show that you're living life. You don't want to hurt other people purposely, because that's just wrong. That's mean-spirited. That's ugly. It's divisive. It's all of that. But when you're living your life, there are no guarantees. We know this much, right? But what was depicted in here was so, so wonderful. The people who, like, what did he say? Like, did he say spin it? Not spin into the wind, but something like push against the wind. And, you know, people who just live life, their ship doesn't come in. Some people are born in horrible circumstances, whether it's inner city, you know, south side of Chicago or Newark, New Jersey, or, you know, south central LA or wherever. Or then you've got the absolutely poor areas. I mean, one thing I keep in mind is that we're born in America, and there's always a chance. And chances are not guaranteed. We follow our sports teams, and we're like, please win the game. And they don't always win the game, as we know, even when they're supposed to win the game, which is dumb. Nobody's supposed to do anything but play it. And that's what we're doing. And that's what was depicted in here. I'm amped up, Ed. That was brilliant. That was just freaking, what a delightful song. I don't think I've ever used that adjective to describe a song, delightful. But it was philosophical. It spoke to the inherent risk and beauty and joy in life. I mean, failure sucks, right? But if you're still in the game, that you haven't completely failed. Like the surest, what is it? I think Einstein or Thomas Edison said it. Somebody said it, that the surest way to succeed is to try one more time. So for those who artists do that, they're definitely down a beaten track. For every artist that, you know, makes it and becomes somewhat of a household name, an A-lister or a B-lister, there's 1,000 that don't. And what do you say? Even some of them who make it on the labels get dropped, for example. That's an entrepreneurial venture, being an artist. And there's limitless numbers of entrepreneurial efforts. But the ships that don't come, I got to rate this, Ed. Oh, the number that popped into my head, crap, I have to do this though, was a 9.9. It's almost a 10. The instrumentation, there could have been something more to the instrumentation. The lyrics, though, were among the best I've ever heard, period. So there it is. Ed, thank you for that treat. Thank you for the gift, and thank you for who you are. It's obvious by the songs that you request. You've got a depth, you have intelligence, you've got a good heart, all of that. So I'm glad you're part of the channel. So we can thank Montauk Ed for that one, folks. Tip of the hat. All right, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Enjoy the journey of life and keep rocking the country.